Hello, and I'm Chef Scott. Welcome to Saks in the Kitchen. Today we're going to cook two of my favorite things and combine them into one dish. First of all, we are going to make scallops. Everybody that I know loves scallops, except for the people who don't. And then we're going to make a sweet and spicy orange, kind of like an Asian sauce, and it will go with the scallops beautifully. So let's get cooking. Here we go. Heating the pan, I'm going to put in a little bit of oil, a couple tablespoons. Let the oil get fairly hot. And then we're going to take three key ingredients to this sauce. We're going to take fresh ginger minced, fresh garlic minced, and crushed red chili peppers. And we're going to first of all quickly cook them in here before adding any other ingredients. Ginger, garlic, crushed red peppers. And look, if you like a lot more ginger, that's your prerogative. You want it extra spicy, that's your prerogative. But I gotta tell you, for balance, I like a lot of balance in my food, so that's why I really would not want to have too much of the crushed red pepper in here. It does its trick. Usually I tell people, of course, follow the recipe the first time you make it, and then after that, feel free to go ahead and embellish it the way you desire. So we have, oh, it smells so good, of course, garlic, ginger, crushed red peppers. Now, we're going to add in 1 cup of orange juice. Let's add in a couple tablespoons of honey. Just use your favorite honey. Something else you're going to have to decide at some point. You want it sweeter. You want it spicier, like I said. You might want more honey than I actually put in. And we're going to add in, at the same time now, we're going to add in a little bit of rice vinegar. Maybe a tablespoon. We're going to stir these ingredients together. So listen, everybody, you know, like I have my recipes written on a board behind me, but the cameraman is blocking them, so I can't really see what I'm... Thank you. So, this is all we have to do right now. We have the rice vinegar, we have the honey, we have the crushed red peppers, we have the garlic, and we have the ginger. Of course, we have the orange juice. We're going to let this cook for a few minutes. We want to actually not only let all the seasonings, the herbs come together, but we also want it to reduce a little bit and become a little thicker than it is. So, this is what we were working on, the sweet and spicy Asian sauce with the orange juice and the honey and everything that went in it. I'm going to put it aside for now. I'm heating up the pan again, and I have these big scallops, these sea scallops. I'd like to talk to you a minute about sea scallops. There are great scallops, and there are not so great scallops. You want scallops that are usually called diver scallops or day boat scallops, and the reason why is because they're very fresh. These, I'm sure, from China have been frozen. They might have some preservatives thrown inside of them. They will give off too much liquid when you're trying to cook them. It's not really what you want. But I also understand that sometimes you just have to take what you can get, like I had to today. So what I did is I dried these on paper towels really well, over and over again actually, and then I put them in the refrigerator uncovered for a little while, because that always helps dry things out, as I'm sure many of you know. So what I want to do is I want to take a little bit of vegetable oil just to cover the bottom, and I think I'm also going to add in a little bit of butter. We're going to get these going, and we want them hot. You want this really hot. And like anything else, if you were to put too many scallops in here at once, then they wouldn't cook properly because they'd be cooling down the oil in the butter. You should throw a little bit of salt and some pepper. And also, there's something else you might do. You can also take it, you can dip the scallop in just a little bit of flour. It's your choice. Anyway, this looks pretty hot. Put them in. We'll put the one with the flour in the middle. Already I can smell the scallop cooking, and of course it smells wonderful. Let's throw a little bit of salt on top. I think there's enough pepper. And just for about a minute or two, you don't want to keep moving them around. You want them to brown on the bottom before you even have anything to do with that. Okay, so let's see. This is the one with the flour. It's a beautiful color right there. But you're getting some color from all of it. But the drier the scallops, the better the crust you're going to get. So I'm doing the best I can with the scallops that I was able to get a hold of today. There we go. Now, usually you keep cooking them, but I don't want to keep cooking them. I'm actually going to take them off right now because we're going to take the sweet and spicy Asian sauce that we made and we're going to put it back into this frying pan after I clean it. So, look, you can see that our sauce is reducing beautifully, and at this point, this is where we want to take the scallops and let them finish, sort of braise them in the sauce. And remember, they're already partially cooked. We'll see what, and then any juices that accumulated from the scallops, please add them in. This won't take long. As soon as the scallops are done, we're going to remove the scallops and we're going to continue working on the sauce. Let's see. Okay. And we'll even include this little broken one in here. I'm not going to waste a scallop. So come back over here and notice how thick this really is at this point. And this is where we're going to take some butter. And this is very similar to our bourguignon, a butter sauce. And that is, we've reduced what's already in there, and now we're going to take it off most of the heat. Very little heat left, and we're swirling in this wonderful butter. It's gorgeous. We're going to add a tiny bit of salt into this. It doesn't need much more. Chef Susie, what do you think of the way this looks?
It smells.
Does it?
Tasty.
Well, let's see what we do now. Look, you can plate it any way you want. You can put the sauce underneath. You can put it on top. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's just do this. Oh my. And it's nice that it has those pieces of garlic and ginger. But there's one other thing we're going to do with this, and that is, let's sprinkle some chives on top. And Chef Susie said that she would be willing to try one. Chef Susie, would you come here, please? I know you love being on camera. Come here. Are you ready?
That's delicious.
I'm sorry, can you say it without your hand in front of your mouth? No?
Delicious.
Is it? Would you eat another one?
I would.
No. Anyway, so look, easy sauce to make. Takes a couple of minutes to make the scallops, and then at the end, we have this incredible sauce. You can use this sauce on lobster. I would if I could afford it. So thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Sacks in the Kitchen.